And now meet the street with Ari and Jeremy.
What do you think we should learn from what's going on in Egypt?
That Arab dictators should be scared and allow their people freedoms, otherwise they're not going to be in power much longer.
If you were the Egyptian president, what would you do?
Run.
If you had a message, a Torah-based message from Israel that you would want to tell the Egyptian people, what would your message be?
That you have to remember that all blessings are also dependent on how you relate to the Jewish people. So if you bless the Jewish people, you will be blessed.
You believe in peace?
I believe in peace.
Would you fight for peace?
Yes, of course.
Would you burn tires for peace? Would you riot in the streets for peace? Throw stones, bash windows, all in the name of peace?
No. Why would it? No.
Hopefully, you will come to Israel to visit us, and we can visit you, and we'll have falafel together, and more pita, and trade will increase. Hummus, absolutely.
So what lessons should we as Israel take from the whole Egypt uprising?
The lesson we just learned is that you can't stop people getting their freedom.
What happens if they freely choose to elect the Hamas or some other Islamic radical leadership? What will we do then?
Well, then America shouldn't support them militarily, but that's the Egyptian people's right. No foreign government should have the right to decide who they pick as their government.
You have to treat people like people, and when you do that, then they'll respect you.
Everyone said, look at your deal with Egypt. Look how strong that's going to last forever. And God says, you think that's going to last forever? Watch what I do. And he stirs the pot.
You think we have anything to be scared of?
Yeah, because if the wrong people get into the office, we could be in trouble.
And then there may be people on our borders that don't like us. What would we do?
Get a bigger gun.
Are you nervous being here in Israel with all that's going on there?
No, because we have a great God who protects us.
Do you think Israel has anything to worry about?
Of course. You know, Israel is surrounded by all these enemies.
Okay, we're surrounded on all sides, but what is above us?
Who's above us?
So do we really have anything to be afraid of?
Well, what we have to be afraid of is when we don't obey him. When we don't do his will, we should be afraid of that. Because he has proved he's loving, he's merciful, but don't take it for granted.
We have nothing to be afraid of. We're in the most secure place in the world. The rest of the world really they should start getting a little more fearful.
We feel safe here.
You feel safe in Israel, why?
Why? Because everybody have a gun. So
I think God lives here.
God lives here, yeah. And we charge him rent.
I say that they can blame us if we could blame them and ask for the amount of money that we deserve for the 400 years of enslavement, the pyramids back.
You know, there's revolution happening throughout the entire Middle East. Why isn't it happening in Israel?
Because we're not dictators.
Well, I think each one of us is a dictator in our own right, so it's a country of dictators. So we're each having our own internal revolution. Is there something to that?
Yeah, I mean, we're not the kind of dictators that behead each other.
The Mubarak family fled the country, and we've started the Mubarak Family Fund to provide for the needs of the Mubarak family. Are you willing to contribute to this fund? Because who knows, they don't have anything.
I think they have about $5 billion. That's what
$5 billion is not what it used to be. Mubarak and his family tragically had to flee the country.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's a shame, right? And so we've started the Mubarak Family Fund to provide for the basic needs of the Mubarak family.
Good idea.
All of those billions of dollars of American aid, that was going to him. Now he's got to live on that $5 billion.
That's a problem. Okay, maybe.
Take out your wallet and contribute to the fund.
You can't live on $85 billion.
Who can live on that nowadays? That'll get you basic staples wherever they're running to. To fill this void, Jeremy and I have actually recently discovered our Egyptian lineage, and we're running for Pharaoh in Egypt. Are you supporting us?
Of course.
You're not even interested. What are our policies? What gives us the right to do that?
We trust you. We trust you.
You trust me because, okay, well, I need you to sign this petition. Government subsidized formaldehyde for mummifications. Right? So many people are like mummified there, but you know how much that costs? That's a big deal, no? One of our policies was no relieving yourself in the Nile upstream.
That sounds pretty good.
It causes real problems for the bathers. If you've ever bathed downstream like I have, you know exactly what I'm talking about. No Coptics in Cairo on Sunday. Do you know what the Coptics do to Cairo? They ruin the whole city. No Coptics on Sunday, right? No gypsies on Tuesday in Cairo. That'll keep the peace. No gypsies, no Coptics.
Yeah.
Are we in?
Oh, of course.
What do you have against Coptics?
You said it.
No, but I was kidding, and you're actually like...
30 camels, 2 donkeys, a palace on the Nile, and you marry Mubarak forever. In this world and the next. It's a bond that can't be broken. Would you marry Mubarak?
God forbid, no way.
You were just telling me that you were going to go down in Egypt and join the protesters to overthrow Mubarak, and I was wondering, where did that passion come from?
It's a politic ask.
Politic. Well, I am French. Then
French, they don't like to protest.
We don't like protest.
I don't like to protest either.
Walk like an Egyptian.